Sunflowers, snowflakes, and chocolate milk. A love letter. Here we are on your special day, one you'd sooner just sweep away. Humble and modest, don't make a fuss, but I can't think of a reason why not. Many years have flown by. It's so cliche, but I have to say, it feels like nothing but a blink of an eye. We've grown so much, have come so far. I think back to our 5-hour conversations on the phone. It felt like we had all the time in the world, yet it never seemed to be enough. Not daring to miss a word. The cell phone bills were so high, but it didn't matter. We'd pay twice that price to be heard like that. We'd hang on to each other's words, savoring and drawing out each sentence as if it was our last. We went skating on the city's large slab of outdoor ice. We spun, we raced, and I'll never forget that look that came across your face as cotton-sized swabs of snowflakes gently started fluttering through the moonlit sky. You looked up and watched as they swirled and danced just above your head. A look of wonder embraced in gratitude. Then you turned to me and said, "Oh look, it's snowing." The sky making the cyan and sapphire of your eyes just sparkle in that moonlight. You looked so alive in that moment. It's as if you had just woken up from a slumber, gone for a long, long, long time. You carried my skates, you held my hand and told me, "I see for you." We found each other when we were in pieces, trying to figure out how to put ourselves back together. We found our glue in glances, long and winding talks, heated discussions, dreaming, laughing, and thoughtful gestures. I'll never forget the day that I walked past you. No, not long after we first started talking. You commented to a Spanish worker thinking I wouldn't understand. I whipped around and responded in Spanish, "¿Y este gringo no cree que hablo español?" Satisfied at your look of shock mixed with embarrassment, I walked away smiling. But the first time that you caught my attention, I was doing my shopping around the market. I stopped at the sweet smell and fragrance of strawberries, chatting with its vendor. When I hear, "Hey, my strawberries are better." Excuse me? Why don't you buy my strawberries? They're way better. A mix of shock and amusement at the bold statement left me intrigued, and so we were ignited. I started frequenting your stall to gather groceries and flowers to bring to my parents each Saturday after work. You started helping me carry my melons and buns and other groceries to the taxi. You always undercharged, denying my protest, and threw in some flowers, my favorite, with sunshine yellow petals. One day, your last bouquet of sunflowers was sold, and not to be empty-handed. When I came, you dashed off to buy a bouquet from another vendor to give them away to me. I remember when we were playing cards by candlelight in that tiny one-bedroom apartment. We were laughing so hard I thought my sides would split and chocolate milk threatened to fly out my nose. We're just not the go-with-the-flow kind of people. Like salmon, we swim upstream to get to our ideal place. It would be so easy to let the river take us down, but we agreed we wanted more. There were things to see far upriver. the journey offering challenges and opportunities for growth. A few times we got separated and lost along the way, but we found each other further downstream, grateful to be reconnected. We made our vows. I believe in you, in me, and the dreams we share together. 4 children later, our dogs, now cats. We've been many people throughout the years, and each year, I love you more. Each year adding a layer and depth to your character that only gets richer with age. I learned so much from watching you and how you move through this world. I'll never forget the way you laughed when the bolts would not spin off. Your head stuck deep in my mother's dishwasher trying to help get it working again. I don't think there's been a visit you haven't fixed something or built something to help out. Always giving all of you. We laughed, my mom and I, as you use something, hear a crack, a misplaced handle, a wobble on the rails, you stop mid-step, investigate, and next thing we know, you're busting out the tools. And no repair went without a science lesson to investigate the why. Sometimes I make things crooked just to see you stop and fix it. You're welcome. Always going the extra mile in everything you do, picking up the tools, pitching in, figuring things out. I love the way you burst out laughing, the way you sing off key when you think you're all alone, rocking out to your favorite tune so deep in your workout, you forget that anyone is watching you. It's the way you appreciate the skill that it takes to toss the ball, maneuver a bike round the tight hairpin turns on the motorcycles. I know we don't always appreciate the constant worry you go through. Your experience and forethought always make you plan farther in an effort to keep us safe. But I do appreciate that you step in to cook or shut off the tap when a creative whim has distracted me from my task. It's the way you ask me, what can I do to help when it's time to cook or clean? How I mentioned, have you seen this thing? Then you disappear and find it. But I have learned to be careful when I tell you there is something that needs to be done, because the next thing I know, we're all waiting at dinner, waiting and waiting. I'm almost done that thing. What I love the most is how you show me love. You never thought less of me. You held the dream for me, never pushing or rushing or trying to change what you saw. You gave me space to grow in my own time, watering, feeding my roots, giving me lots of warmth and sunshine to grow towards the light. You promised me roots, a home, security, but I've come to realize that doesn't come with an address, but snuggled in right beside you. You see the best and potential in people, and you help bring that out. A grower of people at home and at work, you challenge them, guide them, get down dirty working alongside them. How can I help you do your work? The calm of your voice, the way you make me laugh, especially when you start poking, when I'm clearly trying to be mad. The quick whip of sarcasm, the looks you exchange with the kids when mom's gone off the deep end again with one of her crazy ideas. I love seeing the pieces of you in each of them, each expressing them in their own style. Happy birthday, love. And here's to many, many more. Loving, fiery, yet stable. The organization to my chaos. We continue to test and push each other, bringing out our best after we battle our worst. I think that's what partnership is all about. Learning to let go of what we think it should be and embrace where we are. Thank you for all the things you do and the person that you are. You make our little world brighter, just having you in it. All my love, in all ways, for always. Yeah, I totally stole your line, but I figured we've been together long enough that you wouldn't really mind. So here's a toast to our beginnings, sunflower, snowflakes, and chocolate milk. May we always remember those times. Thanks so much for watching this special project. Tell me, who is your favorite person, your favorite human, and what's something funny that they like to do. I know for my husband, he loves when I'm falling asleep and tickles my nose or catches me in the not most flattering of positions with my mouth wide open and drooling. Isn't that great? Thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.